welcome back to my channel, The Sugar Sean. I'm back for another video, and I'm back with another letter that was sent to me from one of you. Before I get into all of this, if you're brand new to my channel, you may not know it, but I'm a dating coach and the author of 3 books. The first one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. I'll be sure and link all 3 of my books below so you guys can go ahead and check them out. But if you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, or if you'd like to submit a letter for a chance to possibly have it featured in an upcoming video, send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN, @gmail.com. Now, if you'd like luxury unboxings, lifestyle content, dating advice, fashion videos, then you'll definitely enjoy my channel. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, tap that little bell. That way you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Without any further ado, let's get started with today's letter. Let's go get them. Hi, Sean. I was listening to you on YouTube and I'm really stuck here in my life. I hope that I won't be judged, but if so, that's okay. I was in a relationship with a married man for 12 years and I'm devastated. I just can't move on from him. Our relationship was everything anyone would want, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. What? Okay, you know what? I was married for 21 years and never felt this way about my ex-husband or any man. We were soulmates. His excuse was that he was afraid to leave his wife because his kids would hate him. Mind you, he really didn't have much of a relationship with his kids except for a financial one. His kids thought their parents were perfect. The wife and him never slept together. I know this because he would be on the phone with me most of the night. We did almost everything together. Then 7 months ago, I got a knock at the door and it was his wife. I was very kind. I let her in. I introduced myself and my heart was racing. I told her I needed to put some shoes on and that we could talk outside on these benches that are by this tree near my complex. I didn't feel right letting her into my home. When I went to put my shoes on, I texted him and I asked him, "Why is your wife at my house?" He completely freaked out and I saw a side of him that I had never seen before. He was blowing up my phone, but I put it on silent because I didn't want her to know that he was calling. She asked me questions and I lied, but she insisted that I wasn't telling her everything, and she thanked me and left. To make a long story short, she went home and told him that I said all kinds of stuff. She lied to him and he took it all out on me, saying I told her everything. He was freaking out, saying that his kids were going to hate him because she was going to tell him. It got ugly, but it got even uglier on my end because I basically got left in the dark, not knowing if everything was going to work out between me and him. It came down to him saying that he was going to try to make things work with her and just leave me like we didn't just spend 12 years together. I am devastated. But yet he's calling me, talking about I better not sleep with anyone, I better not date anyone, or he will hate me. The other thing is that he still wants to sleep with me and still have some kind of relationship with me, but it's different because he's having a hard time getting away. The worst part is that he said he doesn't know if things will work out between him and her, so he's probably gonna come knocking on my door in the future. My impression is that he still wants me to wait to see if it works out between him and her, and if he doesn't, then he'll be with me. I'm like, oh heck no. So I'm supposed to wait around like an idiot to wait to see if things work out between the two of you? I do love him very much, but I just can't take this wait. It just makes me feel foolish. I want to go and tell her the truth because I feel like I need to pay him back for robbing me of 12 years of my life. He gave me money, but I don't have it anymore, and now I'm struggling a lot. I have a horrible car. I stopped buying the house that I was going to buy just for him, but here he is living this great life in this big house. He's driving a new car. She's driving a new car. And he doesn't even worry about me or how I'm doing. I'm so hurt that it's unreal. I can't even function. I cry every night because I don't know what happened. And the worst part is he believes that I'm the one who told her everything about us. I guess someone anonymously emailed her with information about him and I honestly, why would I even do that after being with him for 12 years? This is why I want her to know the real truth, because he told her that he's known me for a couple of years, that we were friends, and by accident we slept together a couple of times and it didn't mean anything, that it was just sex. She must have hired someone, I just don't know. He keeps calling me at his convenience, so I'm asking, what should I do? I need help. Yes, you do. Let me jump right to it because there's a lot that I want to talk about. First of all, the wife, she been knew about you. I don't know why you think that she just found out. She knew about you a long time ago. That's why she didn't need you to fill in the blanks. She didn't need him to fill in the blanks. When she came to your place, that's because she was ready for him to know that she knew. The fact that her husband is on the phone all night long with knew. She knew a long time ago. She just got tired of it. Maybe she was embarrassed by it. Maybe she finally decided that I'm going to give my marriage a try. She knew about you a long time ago. You guys were spending almost every waking moment together. There are some wives who are okay with being married in the title only, but not actually having love in their marriage. They're used to a loveless marriage. And that's what it sounds like she was used to, but she's kind of over it and now she wants her husband back. And the fact that you think this man robbed you of 12 years, you volunteered for all of this. Nobody made you do this. It sounds like you knew from the very beginning the man was married and you were okay with it as long as you said he was giving you money. But the money has dried up because she probably noticed that the money was getting light and she was like, where's the money going? So that's why she managed to get a bigger house out of him and she got a new car out of him. She's the man's wife. I don't know where you thought you would fit in this equation, but it was always going to end like this for you. A man who would make a mistress out of you does not love you. I'm saying that for you and anybody else out there who is being entertained by a married man, if a man is willing to make you a mistress, he does not care about you. This man has no interest in leaving his wife. It's been 12 years. And the best time, if he ever were to leave his wife, would have been when she found out. Deep down, you already know that. That's why you want to tell her. What does it matter how long you guys were together? The wife already knows. No, you want to twist the knife a little bit more because you're hoping it would be the catalyst to make her want to leave. She thinks you guys slept together a few times, that you guys messing with each other for a couple of years, and you're like, no, it's been 12 and we love each other. Why do you want to tell that woman that? She already knows about you. Why does she need to know the details? She's clearly okay with it. Okay with it enough to show up at your house and be cordial and sit on your couch and wait for you to get dressed. Like, clearly she's okay with it. This does not sound like a woman who just found out. She was going to play as long as he was willing to play, but she just got tired of it faster than he did. I don't know if he's with her because he thinks it's cheaper to keep her, but it's about so much more than just the children. You're the only one who's not getting anything out of the deal. And then he has the nerve to try to tell you who you can date and who you can be intimate with and how you can go on with your life. I'll be doggone if somebody else's husband who lays down with his wife every night would tell me who I can and cannot date. You're letting him have way too much power. Girl, there's too many men running around here loose for you to be fighting for somebody else's husband. I don't care if the wife has taken him back. That has nothing to do with you. Their relationship has nothing to do with you because at the end of the day, his obligation is to her. She got a big house and a big car and the look of a happy family, even though you know that it's not, that clearly that's what she wants. Her husband on the phone with somebody else for years and years and years, all these unexplained trips, money disappearing out of her account. She was fine with all of that, but now she's not fine with it. He is not as amazing as you seem to be making him sound in this letter. And then at the beginning of the letter, you had the nerve to say, it was everything that anyone would want, spiritually, emotionally. Everybody doesn't want this. You have found a way to glamorize mistress lifestyle as if it's the dream. It's not. What's dream-like about him leaving your house at the middle of the night to go home to his wife? What's dream-like about February 15th because he spent Valentine's Day with his own wife? What's dream-like about the day after Christmas and the day after Thanksgiving? What's dream-like about the crumbs that this man is giving you? None of it is a dream. And you're painting the picture like with these rose-colored glasses, sounding like the fantasy. I can't believe it. I'm supposed to just sit around and wait for him to decide? Yes. You've been sitting around and waiting for 12 years. What would make him think you won't sit around for another 12? The only way you'll get him is if she leaves him and says, I don't want nothing to do with him. And then you'll get this man who can't have his wife. He puts everything and everyone above you. That is not love. God would never give you somebody else's husband. Never. He would never give you or put you in a situation where you're hoping that somebody's wife leaves them so you can finally have the man of your dreams. So what do I think that you should do? Leave him. Cut it off with him all the way. Cold turkey. No call, no text, no nothing. Block him. Type his number in your phone as someone else's husband. her husband. Don't let him keep coming back to you, acting like he wants to be with you. And then he said he still wants to be intimate with you. He still wants sex. He is doing this 80-20 thing with you. She's the 80%. She gives him the vision of a perfect family. She's there for his emotional support. No matter if he's in love with her, he still loves her. She's still giving him the 80%. All he wants from you is the 20. That's why he's like, as long as the sex is here, I'll be there. That's all he's using you for. This man had an opportunity to leave his wife and be with you, and he passed. I don't want you to ever forget that. I don't care what he says on the phone, what he says via text. I don't care what he tells you via email. Just remember, every single time he tries to contact you, he had the perfect opportunity to leave his wife and be with me, and he passed. Never forget that. You're putting in all this effort and getting nothing in return. He cut you off like this. He got himself a big house, got her a car, him a car, did all of that, hasn't given you a dime, any attention. He just wants you to be ready to answer his call when he wants sex from you. This man is using you. This man had he had 12 years worth of opportunities to leave this woman and to be with you. When his wife confronted him, he could have told her the truth right then and there. He could have said, you know what? I've actually been dating her for 12 years and I love her and I want to be with her. And now that you found out, I'm sorry you had to find out like this, but this is my chance, my opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and leave because I'm not happy and I haven't been for a long time. He could have gave her a speech like that. Stop waiting for somebody else's dusty son to decide if you're good enough.
Sean from the future here. I also wanted to mention this. As much as you really want him to leave his wife and to be with you, oftentimes you as the mistress, you're the reason why the man stays in the marriage. I know it sounds crazy, but you're the one that's picking up the slack. If his issue with his wife is a lack of intimacy, that's where he gets the intimacy from you. If the issue with the wife is lack of communication, he'll get that communication from you. They look to you to fill the void that the wife has left. You're the reason why he may have stayed in the marriage this long, because he's getting what he's missing from her through you. He's using you in more ways than one. I think it's incredible how you just breezed over his selfishness. Like you're able to villainize the wife. She showed up at my house and she's gonna badmouth him to the kids, but you see him with these rose-colored glasses. This man, with your own words, you said that he calls you at his convenience, and he told you that you better not sleep with anybody and you better not date anybody, and that he only calls you when he wants sex, and that you're penniless and he doesn't seem to care. You said all these things about this man, but you still want him to choose you. This man has demonstrated in both his words and his actions that he is incapable of putting you first, and that is not love. I don't believe that you're a Christian, but if you are, I definitely recommend that you pray and ask God for forgiveness, because this is in fact adultery. But I also feel like it's important for you to move on. I think that one of the reasons why you want to tell the wife is you're trying to make it seem like, she deserves to know. You don't care if she deserves to know. You only want to tell her because you want him to hurt the way he hurt you. You want to do it because you think they're spiteful. And deep down, you're hoping that it breaks them up so you can finally have him. Do you want him like that? She already knows and she still hasn't let him go. That's what you're really mad about. Be real about that. You thought that once she found out, it would be over. And the fact that you didn't tell her, you thought that'd be perfect. Okay, he won't hate me so that he could just leave her and come straight to me. And he hit you with a curveball. You always thought that once she knew, she would leave. And she didn't. And you're like, wait, what? So everything he's told me is a lie? It is. He's been lying to you for a long time, but not as long as you've been lying to yourself. As long as he can continue to make you feel like you're waiting and it's any moment now, he's told you that for 12 years. When is that line gonna stop working on you?
All right, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to thumbs up if you did. I know that I've given a lot of tough love in this video, and the reason why I had to do that is because for some reason the writer is under this delusional idea that this is a beautiful love story and that she's this close to getting this fairy tale. And I'm like, girl, none of this is a fairy tale. The man had the perfect out. The wife knew. He didn't have to hide anymore. If he really wanted to be with her, that was his chance to choose her, and he still didn't do it. So if you guys want to find out more of my thoughts and opinions on life and love, consider purchasing one of my books. As I said in the beginning, I've written 3. First one's called The Dating Game, How to Find Yourself While Looking for Mr. Right. My second book, Breaking the Man Code, The Key to Unlocking His Heart. And my third book, Getting Unstuck, How to Create the Life You've Always Wanted to Live. They're all available on Amazon, Kindle, BarnesandNoble.com. And if you want to work with me as your personal life and dating coach, or if you'd like to submit a letter for a chance to possibly have it featured in an upcoming video, send me an email to itscoachshawn@gmail.com. That's itscoachshawn, SHAWN @gmail.com. Be sure to hit that subscribe button right now before you forget, because there's more videos just like this one coming your way. And make sure you tap that little bell. That way you'll be notified every single time I upload a video. Now, if you like this video, you'll love my last one. I'll link it for you right here. Be sure to subscribe right here. Till next time, later divas and dudes. This is Honey.